G'day, this is James Klobasa, the Experts Launch Mentor, and today I wanted to talk to you about messaging. I've had a lot of questions, a lot of queries, a lot of discussion around messaging and how to get your messaging correct to receive like the maximum sort of return on investment, I guess you could call it. So when we get together with our clients, often our clients come to us with what they think their best messaging is, and it may be, say we're in the meditation market for example, and they're talking about maybe meditating at night, or the amount of time that it takes to meditate, or what product they're trying to present in front of their target market. Often, like, the biggest thing about messaging is that it comes back to your target market and who they really are. Now, if you've got if you're selling meditation to a 60-year-old grandmother, it's a different conversation to why she would want to meditate compared to, say, a 25-year-old in the business world as a corporate person. So knowing and understanding who your target market is intimately is key in this situation. And just to give you a little example, I had a client in the meditation market just recently, and they came to us with what they thought was their target market. And from memory, I think it was a 35-year-old Korea-based woman, working sort of in a city, very busy lifestyle, couldn't find much time to meditate, and almost like they wanted to be taken out of that world and maybe have like 2 or 3 hours of online training. Now, what we did in that scenario was we went back to their list and we surveyed the list and just simply asked the questions. And this is something else that people don't do enough of, is ask the question. So in asking the questions, in a very structured manner through a survey, we were able to find out that the people on that list were actually 44-year-old on average. Now, and this is all averages speaking here. 44 years old. They were a female. They were a stay-at-home mum with 1 or 2 kids, and they really just wanted bite-sized information for learning how to meditate. So now, if we take it a step back and we go back to the first scenario where we would have been teaching 2 or 3 hours worth of content in one video sitting, it wouldn't have resonated to the 44-year-old stay-at-home mum that had kids running around her and not much time on her hands. In knowing all of that, after surveying the market, we simply went out and made 5-minute bite-sized pieces of information on meditation, and the actual product was a success. So really important for you to understand who your target market is and understand them intimately. Going even deeper, another level, is understanding the language that they're using. And this is another thing in the survey that we ran. We were able to find out a lot of the language that they were using, and whether it be around their kids or their the time that they had on their hands, or what actual spare time they had, how they were living their lives, their relationships with their partners, all of that sort of stuff. And that actually builds into the story and into your messaging. You can use all of that on your squeeze pages, on your sales videos, on your sales letters, in your content marketing, all of that sort of thing. So really important stuff to know. Now, if you if you're looking to take that to the next level and improve your own improve your understanding of your target market, really simple thing to do is just to survey your market, as I mentioned. So simply, let them know I'm coming out with a new product in the fall, or in the summertime, and I'd really like to know your what you'd like out of this product. Most people, if they're following someone online, they know what products they build already. They understand that the online world is full of recurring product development and that sort of thing. So they're not scared to answer you. And I think a lot of people become scared to ask because it's like, well, I don't want to tell them there's a product coming out. It'll spoil the fun. But that's actually part of your sort of preempting that they actually want a product. So you get to find out a lot of data in surveying your marketplace, and there's just some simple questions to ask. What style of product would you like to receive? Would you like to receive it in audio format, visual, video, PDF, books, handbooks, CDs, all that sort of stuff? Just give them the list. Let them pick and just take the averages, and then let them answer their own questions as well. Ask for other feedback. Ask how they actually would consume the material. Ask how often, how many times per week they'd like to receive the material. All those sorts of little questions that you can ask about your product, and just get the feedback from your target market. That'll give you what you need as far as understanding them, being able to talk to them better, and essentially be able to create a really nice message that sells your product.